Hello and welcome everyone to our highlight show of day 4. What an exciting day that was. But I'm Nazi Paikidze and I'm here with Grandmasters Yasser, Seirawan and Peter Svidler.
It was a pleasure joining you both on the show today as we had another exciting round. Tell us the standings after round 4.
Let's see what happened after round 4. Now we have 3 leaders. That's Fabiano Caruana, Maxim Vashilagrav and Pragnananda. Sharing 4th are 4 players, Alireza Firouzja, Levon Aronian, Wesley So and Bogdan Deak.
Coming into today's round, Fabi and Prague were tied for the lead. How did Fabi play today, Peter?
Fabi's game was interesting, but not very long. He went for a Catalan in a game against Notebek. Notebek slightly surprised him by playing knight c6 and then h6 here. And soon thereafter, they reached this position, the queen's coming off on the d5 square, as you can see. And this was the one moment in the game where it could have livened up significantly had Fabi found a very beautiful idea in this position where black is ready to take on e1 and completely equalize with c7, c6 to come. Sacrifice an exchange here with c5, c6. And this would have led to very unbalanced positions with decent chances for white to achieve something. A particularly beautiful line here is knight takes a1, c takes b7, rook b8, knight c6, knight b3, rook c3. And in this position, black has the only way to continue the game, really. A really beautiful move, knight d4, creating a threat of knight e2 check, attacking the knight on b8, and provoking e takes d4, so that we have rook e8 attacking the bishop on e1. And seemingly, there is a queening going on the queen side, but this is more important.
Nice.
But Fabi, who was somewhat short on time, did not go for knight c5, played the move bishop c3, and an immediate repetition happened with the game ending in a draw. Our other tournament leader, Prague, also made a very uneventful draw against Bogdan Deak.
But it was about the world chess champion, Gukesh, your pick to win the chess. Sorry to rub that in. But
That's the biggest surprise of the day. Let's take a look how MVL defeated Gukesh.
Rook a7.
Oh, but he's stalemated. I understand this looks ugly, but he's completely stalemated.
Oh,
and now if the bishop f4, yeah, it's now going to finally collapse. We play knight b3 next move, and it starts to just crumble. Yeah.
It's over. Gukesh said, okay, I've seen enough. This is... And for Maxi,
31 moves.
You got it.
Yeah, Maxim could have had 4 decisive games out of 4 had he converted yesterday.
Wow, what a victory for MVL.
Yeah, a very impressive run of form from MVL. He played a really poor game in round 1, and then he's now on 2.5 out of 3. Could have been 3 out of 3. Fantastic run by the Frenchman. Very nice to see him performing well. Standing up for the old guard, so to speak. And another person in this round who stood up for the old guard is Levon Aronian, who was playing black against young Krzysztof Duda.
So king h2.
Yay. We just have
now
this.
Our bishop is actually hanging.
No, the bishop is hanging again. Why
Why
isn't this more? This looks like it should be more than -1. Yeah, and we have to come back a little bit maybe to that conversation we had about his body language. Because it did seem like he was making all the right moves, but he still felt like he is probably lost.
Right.
He had no real belief in holding, and yeah, now
He still doesn't have belief in holding.
Yeah, and there we have a resignation in the game between Duda and Aronian.
For Levon, what are we?
Levon striking
Duda
back.
looks
He is back to
disgusted.
50%.
Yeah.
Duda is now on -1.
Exactly. For Levon, what a relief to get out of the cellar.
And then there was one more game that we expected would be decisive. That was Firouzja against Wesley, but it did fizzled out into a draw. So let's take a look.
This is the
That's
power.
lucky,
This is the power of the pawn on h6.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alireza there just sitting, thinking like.
I've got it. Oh, he looks like.
He looks disgusted. Oh, absolutely disgusted with himself.
Look at that. A look of just self-loathing.
F4 was just winning, and yeah, he just missed this.
Yeah,
Simple
f4 was
tactic.
winning, but even if you don't find a 4, there were moves there which gave him a very solid advantage, and instead he just
Rook d1.
Yeah, it's gonna be a draw, but yeah, that is a massive throw there by Alireza. Very uncharacteristic. Yeah, I guess he wants to make the threefold faster, because if you play king e6, you need to make more moves to get to a threefold. But I am not putting it back in the corner if I have choices. Yeah,
I'm doing this.
Yeah, and they're both giggling because they both know it's been a bit of a silly game.
Yeah, knight, rook e1, knight d3. What a shocker. Another eventful round, Peter.
Very much so, and a very nice round for the old guard, as mentioned, the victories belonging to Levon Aronian and MVL, two of the elder statesmen in this field. We're still on 2 out of 5 decisive games. Black is now finally winning some games of chess, which is always nice to see, and honestly an incredibly enjoyable tournament in progress, with every day providing plenty of excitement, plenty of topics of conversation. And one more round before the rest day, always a topic, whether this makes people play more or less aggressively, we'll find out tomorrow. Stay with us.
Yes, indeed. Hope you enjoyed our highlights.
Thanks for watching our highlights. Join us again tomorrow.